Hi, everyone. It's Tim O'Connell again, and welcome back to Spiritually Speaking. Today, we're going to go over 5 easy ways for you to become more present. Everyone says be present. It's so easy. You should just become more present. You'll pay attention to more things. But is it really that easy? I think not. So, today, we're going to go over 5 easy tips to make it easier for you to become more present. So, tip number one. Look at what's around you. Pay attention to what's around you. And that sounds like an easy task, but it's really not that easy. There's so many things that we have going on around us. There's so many distractions we have in this modern world. We've got cell phones, we've got games, we've got activities, we've got all sorts of things that draw our attention away. It's so easy for us to take out a phone and start thumbing through things if what we're doing doesn't pique our interest. So, what I recommend to people, what works for me, is to take a nice deep breath in, center yourself, and then pay attention to the details around you. Okay? Tip number two, pay attention to the details. What do I mean by that? What I mean is actually dive in and look around you. Now that you're settling in, take a moment and look around. See what's around you. Pay attention to the actual things that are there. And that's going to help you with the next step. Step three is to look out for signs. Look out for the things that catch your eye. It may be something shiny. I'm guilty of that a lot. I'll see something that is a glimpse of something and it'll pique my interest and I'll pay more attention to it. So start to look for those things. Look around and find objects or people or things going on around you that make you actually think. Listen to your intuition on those things too, and finally settle in and start to look around. Once you actually take that deep breath, it's a lot easier for you to eliminate the distractions. Make it a conscious effort to do that. I'm guilty of that a lot myself as well. There are times where I get to this point and I actually get distracted and I have to take a nice deep breath, go back to step one, and start going through it again. So, number four, listen for messages. Now, what do I mean by that? So, a lot of times, if we're actually zoning in and paying attention to things, you will start to pick up different snippets of conversation. You may get a message on the radio. If you're listening to the radio station, you may actually get something that someone says on the radio station that piques your interest and makes you curious about someone or something. And if you're not listening to the radio station, I know I'm a little old fashioned. I still listen to radio. Some people just listen to playlists on their devices. That's fine. But then put your playlist on random and see what comes out for the music. And then pay attention to what's in the music. And don't discount this because this is actually how I get a lot of my messages. I listen to music, I'll put my playlist on random, and we'll listen to see what comes up. Sometimes it's a song I haven't heard in a very long time. I pay attention to the lyrics. I try to see who that makes me think of or what situation it makes me think of, and that gives me a clue as to how to become more present with that area. So don't discount it. It's a great tip. It works really well for me, and I invite you to try it. And so, number five, ask for help. Who do you ask for help from? Well, maybe you ask your friends or somebody around you to see if they've got any intuition or messages for you. But you don't really have to rely on people that are here. There are plenty of other options out there for help. For example, if you're in a religious situation that believes in saints or a religion that believes in saints, call upon the saints for help. See how they can come in and interact with you. I grew up Catholic. I know there are a lot of prayers out there for you to ask different saints for different things. So use that as well. Okay. We also, if you happen to, like I do, believe in angels, we have angels on there. You can call upon your angels. Okay. If you believe in guardian angels, call upon a guardian angel to try and give you a hand. If you are not in a religious situation that believes in that, some religions believe in actual deities that represent different areas of life, call upon them. Ask them for help as well. They're all there waiting for you. Okay. Your guardian angel is also one of your guides. Guides are the beings that are elevated that actually help us try to navigate through the world that we live in our lives. Call upon the guides and ask them for help as well. And then the age old is that you can always call upon the loved ones who have transitioned off this plane of existence. They're still there. My belief is that their energy, and energy can never go anywhere. That's a scientific fact. So my belief is that those loved ones are still around us and they're there waiting for our help. So don't be afraid to call upon them and to try and get them to help you. Okay, so at the end of this whole thing, we've got 5 easy steps that you can do right now that don't require anything. You don't have to buy anything. You don't have to go anywhere. You can do it right in the comfort of your own home or wherever you may be. Okay, but the bottom line is help's there for you. Just take a dive into it and actually spend the moment there and try to find out what are those messages that we're gleaning through because we're so wrapped up in the mundane world that we don't pay attention. Try it. I think you'll find some good success in it. So once again, this is Tim O'Connell with Spiritually Speaking. If you like this, hit the subscribe button down below and give us a like as well, please. And if you didn't like it, leave us a comment below and I'd love to have a conversation. Thanks again, everyone. Be well.